Bankura I. Bankura I is a community development block CD block that forms an administrative division in the Bankura Sadar subdivision of the Bankura district in the Indian state of West Bengal. History. From Bishnupur kingdom to the British Raj. From around 7th century AD till around the advent of British rule, for around a millennium, history of Bankura district is identical with the rise and fall of the Hindu Rajas of Bishnupur. The Bishnupur Rajas, who were at the summit of their fortunes towards the end of the 17th century, started declining in the first half of the 18th century. First, the Maharaja of Burdwan seized the Fatehpur Mahal, and then the Maratha invasions laid waste their country. Bishnupur was ceded to the British with the rest of Burdwan Chakla in 1760. In 1787, Bishnupur was united with Birbhum to form a separate administrative unit. In 1793, it was transferred to the Burdwan Collectorate. In 1879, the district acquired its present shape with the thanas of Katra and Raipur, and the outpost of Simplapal being transferred from Manbhum, and the thanas of Sonamukhi, Kotalpur and Indas being retransferred from Burdwan. However, it was known for some time as West Burdwan and in 1881 came to be known as Bankura district. Geography. Bankura is located at 23 dig 1587 Degfar. Bankura ICD block is located in the central part of the district. It belongs to the Bankura Bishnupur Rar Plains. The elevation rises gradually in the undulating surface area, but in the hilly tract it rises abruptly. Bankura ICD block is bounded by Chatna CD block on a part of the north and the west, Bankura Roman II CD block in part of the north, Onda CD block on the east, and Inpur CD block on the south. Bankura ICD block has an area of 171.9 km2. It has one Panchayat Samiti. Bankura and Bankura Women Police stations serve this block. Headquarters of this CD block are at Puabagan. Gram Panchayats of Bankura I block / Panchayat Samiti are Anchuri and Harthal, Jagadla I, Jagadla Roman II, Kalapathar and Kenjakura. Demographics. Population. According to the 2011 Census of India, Bankura ICD block had a total population of 107,685, all of which were rural. There were 55,079, 51% males, and 52,606, 49% females. Population in the age range of 0 to 6 years was 12,553. Scheduled castes numbered 39,953, 37. 10% and scheduled tribes numbered 6,554, 6. 9%. According to the 2001 census, Bankura I block had a total population of 95,824, out of which 48,988 were males and 46,836 were females. Bankura I block registered a population growth of 13.49% during the 1991-2001 decade. Decadal growth for the district was 13.79%. Growth in West Bengal was 17.84%. Large villages with 4,000 plus population in Bankura ICD block are 2011 census figures in brackets. Daldanga 4,058. Other villages in Bankura ICD block are 2011 census figures in brackets and Harthal 2177, Kalapathar 1173, Kenjakura 3,955, Achuri 3,386, and Jagadala 2660. Literacy. According to the 2011 census, the total number of literates in Bankura ICD block was 65,395, 68. 74% of the population over 6 years, out of which males numbered 38,513.79. 87% of the male population over 6 years, and females numbered 26,882.57. 87% of the female population over 6 years. The gender disparity, the difference between female and male literacy rates, was 25%. As per the 2011 census, literacy in Bankura district was 26%, up from 44 in 2001 and 0% in 1991. Literacy in West Bengal was 8% in 2011. Literacy in India in 2011 was 4%. See also List of West Bengal districts ranked by literacy rate. Language and religion. According to the District Census Handbook 2011, Bankura, as of 2001, Bengali was the mother tongue of 89.9% of the population, followed by Santali 1%, Kurmali Thar 1%, Hindi 5%, and Telugu 1%. According to the West Bengal Official Language Act 1961 and the West Bengal Official Language Amendment Act 2012, the Bengali language is to be used for official purposes in the whole of West Bengal. In addition to Bengali, the Nepali language is to be used for official purposes in the Three Hills subdivisions, namely Darjeeling, Kalimpong, and Kurseong, in the district of Darjeeling, and Urdu is to be used for official purposes in district/subdivision/block/municipality, where the population speaking Urdu exceeds 10% of the total population. The English language will continue to be used for official purposes as it was being used prior to the enactment of these laws. The West Bengal Official Language Second Amendment Bill 2012 included Hindi, Santali, Odia, and Punjabi as official languages if it is spoken by a population exceeding 10% of the whole, a particular block or subdivision or a district. Subsequently, Kamtapuri, Rajbanshi, and Kurmali were also included in the list of minority languages by the West Bengal Official Language Second Amendment Bill 2018. However, as of 2019, there is no official/other reliable information about the areas covered. In the 2011 census, Hindus numbered 89,511 and formed 12% of the population in Bankura I block. Muslims numbered 15,158 and formed 8% of the population. Christians numbered 42 and formed 4% of the population. Others numbered 2974 and formed 76% of the population. Others include Adivasi, Marang Baro, Santal, Saranath, Sari Dharma, Sarna, Alchchai, Bidin, Sant, Sivharm, Saran, Sarin, Kuria, and other religious communities. Rural poverty. In Bankura I Block 42, 84% families were living below poverty line in 2007. According to the Rural Household Survey in 2005-28, 87% of the total number of families were BPL families in the Bankura district. Migration has been observed in the following CD blocks of Bankura district: Bankura I, Ch Hatna, Saltora, Inpur, Raniband, Herband, Katra, Raipur, and Saranga. Although authentic figures are not available, a sample survey has been done. According to the sample survey, around 54.5% to 85.4% of the families on an average migrate from these blocks. Another study shows that around 23% of the people from the underprivileged blocks in the western and southern Bankura migrate. Those migrating belong mostly to the SC or ST population. They migrate for periods varying from 15 days to 6/8 months. Most people migrate to meet their food deficit and go to Bardhaman and Hooghly districts, but some go to Gujarat and Maharashtra as construction labor. Economy. Livelihood. In the Bankura I block in 2011, among the class of total workers, cultivators numbered 7,744 and formed 20%, agricultural laborers numbered 11,751 and formed 14%, household industry workers numbered 2,906 and formed 21%, and other workers numbered 17,926 and formed 45%. Total workers numbered 40,327 and formed 45% of the total population, and non-workers numbered 67,358 and formed 55% of the population. Note, in the census records, a person is considered a cultivator if the person is engaged in cultivation/supervision of land owned by self/government/institution. When a person who works on another person's land for wages in cash or kind or share is regarded as an agricultural laborer. Household industry is defined as an industry conducted by one or more members of the family within the household or village, and one that does not qualify for registration as a factory under the Factories Act. Other workers are persons engaged in some economic activity other than cultivators, agricultural laborers, and household workers. It includes factory, mining, plantation, transport, and office workers, those engaged in business and commerce, teachers, entertainment, artistes, and so on. Infrastructure. There are 137 inhabited villages in the Bankura I block, as per the District Census Handbook, Bankura 2011. 100% villages have power supply. 100% villages have drinking water supply. 19 villages 13. 87% have post offices. 108 villages 78. 83% have telephones including landlines, public call offices, and mobile phones. 32 villages 23. 36% have pucca-paved approach roads, and 50 villages 36. 50% have transport communication includes bus service, rail facility, and navigable waterways. 17 villages 12. 41% have agricultural credit societies, and 9 villages 6. 57% have banks. Agriculture. There were 42 fertilizer depots, 20 seed stores, and 47 fair price shops in the CD block. In Bankura district in 2010-11-34. 92% of the operational holdings were held in marginal holdings of less than 1 hectare by 68. 22% of the holders. Another 31. 16% of the operational holdings were held in small holdings between 1 and 2 hectares by 21. 5% of the holders. In Bankura district, 23,389 hectares of vested land was distributed amongst 191,915 beneficiaries up to 31 October 2013. In 2013-14, persons engaged in agriculture in Bankura I block could be classified as follows: bargatters 6. 29%, patta document holders 10. 26%, small farmers possessing land between 1 and 2 hectares 13. 72%, marginal farmers possessing land up to 1 hectare 39. 28%, and agricultural laborers 30. 45%. In 2003-04 net area sown Bankura I block was 10,844 hectares and the area in which more than one crop was grown was 1869 hectares. In 2013-14, the total area irrigated in Bankura I block was 2326 hectares, out of which 198 hectares by canal water, 925 hectares by tank water, 660 hectares by river lift irrigation, 78 hectares by shallow tubu wells, 300 hectares by open dug wells, and 165 hectares by other means. In 2013-14, Bankura I block produced 25,440 tons of almond paddy, the main winter crop, from 9,255 hectares, 319 tons of oats paddy from 15 hectares, 12 tons of burro paddy from 4 hectares, 14 tons of wheat from 6 hectares, 1,524,000 tons of potatoes from 55-hectare yield, 27,700 kg. It also produced pulses and mustard. Handloom and pottery industries. The handloom industry engages the largest number of persons in the non-farm sector and hence is important in Bankura district. The handloom industry is well established in all the CD blocks of the district and includes the famous Balachari Saris. In 2004-05, Bankura I block had 762 looms in operation. Bankura municipality outside the CD block had 2126 looms in operation. Bankura district is famous for the artistic excellence of its pottery products that include the famous Bankura horse. The range of pottery products is categorized as follows: domestic utilities, terracotta and other decorative items, and roofing tiles and other heavy pottery items. The terracotta and decorative items include horse, elephant, tiger, ox, flower vase, mansa sage, ashtray, and other items of religious use. These are produced in the following CD blocks: Taldangra, Sonamukhi, Saringa, Bankura I, and Bankura Roman II. Around 3,200 families were involved in pottery making in the district in 2002. 115 families were involved in Bankura I block. Banking. In 2013-14, Bankura I block had offices of 6 commercial banks and 1 Grameen banks. Backward Regions Grant Fund. The Bankura district is listed as a backward region and receives financial support from the Backward Regions Grant Fund. The fund, created by the Government of India, is designed to redress regional imbalances in development. As of 2012, 272 districts across the country were listed under this scheme. The list includes 11 districts of West Bengal. Transport. In 2013-14, Bankura I block had 6 originating/terminating bus routes. The Kharagpur-Bankura-Adra line of South-Eastern Railway passes through this CD block. There are stations at Bankura and Anchuri. National Highway 14, old numbering NH60, running from Morgram to Kharagpur, passes through this CD block. State Highway 9 West Bengal running from Durgapur in Paschim Bardhaman district to Nayagram in Jhargram district passes through this CD block. Education. In 2013-14, Bankura I block had 109 primary schools with 10,663 students, 10 middle schools with 1,042 students, 14 high schools with 8,352 students, and 9 higher secondary schools with 9,137 students. Bankura I block had 1 professional/technical institution with 996 students and 177 institutions for special and non-formal education with 4,905 students. Bankura Municipal Town had 3 colleges, Universities outside the CD block. Bankura I CD block had 6 mass literacy centers. See also Education in India. According to the 2011 census, in the Bankura I CD block, among the 137 inhabited villages, 28 villages did not have a school, 27 villages had 2 or more primary schools, 26 villages had at least 1 primary and 1 middle school, and 14 villages had at least 1 middle and 1 secondary school. Healthcare. In 2014, Bankura I CD block had 1 hospital, 1 rural hospital, and 2 primary health centers with total 650 beds and 5 doctors. It had 18 family welfare sub-centers and 1 family welfare center. 3,548 patients were treated indoor, and 147,704 patients were treated outdoor in the hospitals, health centers, and subcenters of the CD block. Churi Rural Hospital, with 30 beds at Churi, is the major government medical facility in the Bankura I CD block. There are primary health centers at Helna Suzunya with 10 beds and Kanjakura with 10 beds.